Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. We hope everybody's doing well today, this wonderful Wednesday, the best day of the week because it's new comic book day. And wait, I'm getting feedback from somewhere. Hold on. There we go. Get that echo right out of there. All right, people. We hope everyone's doing well. It's a great Wednesday, a great second Wednesday of July, July 14th. And we've got some fun stuff to show you, including this giant Jack skeleton with zero pop. Wow, look at that. Is that cool or what? And these are all the ones that come in this series. I like the Santa Claus. I got a little version of him somewhere, probably with the Christmas decorations will be going out later this year. I think it'll be a great Christmas this year. We'll have a whole real shopping experience to this year instead of what we've had to go through the last year anyway. So got that all behind us. Good morning, Juggernaut. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good to see you there. We got a lot of fun stuff today. If you guys haven't seen, if you are not on Facebook, go to Facebook and look. Ours is public, so you don't have to be a member of Facebook. But go on Facebook, look at our stuff. We post on Facebook all of the new books that we get in the collection up on Facebook, and we've got a ton that we've been putting up from a collection that we recently got in. Good morning, DeBoss212. Good to see you this morning. And thanks for watching. And so all these books we've been putting up on Facebook, and we have them on the wall, and they've been overflowing into a box on the countertop. So lots of great comic books for you to come and check out here at the Comics Club as soon as you get a chance. And don't forget, if you know the secret word, which we'll be giving you in just a little bit, you'll get an extra 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, you get 20% off any single item. Good for one per person per day until the next secret word comes along, and I'll be telling you that soon. But in the meantime, before we get to that, let's show you some of the trades that came out this week that we're hitting the shelf. This is a Star Wars Phantom Menace graphic novel adaptation. And that looks like a fun one if you are a Star Wars fan. DC had their version of the zombies. Good morning, Eric. Had their version of the zombies, and it was called Deceased, and they had a whole bunch of different miniseries. This one was Unkillables, and it's been collected into one volume here. Deceased, so they're very clever. See, it's DC East, Deceased, Unkillables, and so there's that one coming at you. Also, Suicide Squad, Future State Suicide Squad has been collected into one volume for you. If you're a DC fan, you've been reading all this new super Future State stuff where Superman is different, and there's all kinds of different characters from all different places in the multiverse. Hard to keep track of it all, but it's DC, and that's what they do. Injustice. This is Injustice, Gods Among Us, Year Zero, the complete collection. And this was a hardcover edition of it. It's beautiful. So if you are a fan of the Injustice in that world, Superman has gone bad. I hate it when they turn my hero into a bad guy. Anyway, Superman goes bad, and he freaks out, and he kind of decides to take matters into his own hands, and he becomes a rather murderous maniac in the process. We got a whole bunch of rare variants in today. They'll all be on the wall just as usual when you come in. So, but before we get to those, I wanted to show you one that we got in. This is autographed. There's only 200. This is only 470 of them. This is number 271, and this was autographed by Jason Fabok, and it has a certificate of authenticity with it from Dynamic Forces. So this one's autographed. If you are a Batman 3 Jokers fan, this is book 1, and it has been autographed in gold pen and numbered, and only 470 of them exist, and this is number 271. So if you're interested in that, first come, first serve, as soon as it hits the wall. Speaking of Joker number 5, this is the 1 in 25, and that is Bane's daughter, I believe. I don't know her actual name, but it's the daughter of Bane, and Federici did this one, so 1 in 25. And that will be on the wall today. Aliens Aftermath #1, so 1 in 25. I saw the most hilarious drawing. Is really beautiful art of an alien, but he was bent over backwards in agony, and a human baby was bursting out of his stomach. That's got an interesting switch. Sinister War starts today, new #1. Awesome Books, man. Yes, Splash Page. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Sinister War #1 variant. This is a 1 in 25. Looks like Spidey's in deep trouble. Doc Ock got his tentacles wrapped all around him. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters #2. This is a 1 in 25 variant cover. Also, Carnage has the Extreme Carnage, bunch of miniseries going on with that. This one is Scream, and this is the #1 of that, and it is a 1 in 10 design variant. I like it. Back to Sinister War. This is Sinister War #4, 1 in 25. Nakayama is the artist, and this is a homage cover. I forget what it's being a tribute to here, but that is hitting the shelf. So is the Sumerian new series Man Eaters of Zambula #1. This is a 1 in 10 virgin cover. And this terrified woman is seeking protection from going in there. Invincible Red Sonja #3. This is a 1 in 10 cover. A lot of reflection. 1 in 10 cover. It's by Cohen. If you're a Cohen fan. Vampirella versus Purgatory #5. This is the 1 in 10 virgin cover. There's lying back on a pile of bones. I think they find it most comfortable. So there you go. Transformers #32, 1 in 10 variant cover, hitting the shelves today at the Comics Club. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #119. This is a 1 in 10 cover. I like this. They appear to be on, maybe is it a pirate ship or something? They're surrounded by baddies. They're going at it. I'm liking it. G.I. Joe #284, 1 in 10 variant cover. I like this art. Well done. My Little Pony hitting issue #100. Look at that. Who would have thought it would have made it to issue #100? This is the 1 in 10 variant for issue 100 of My Little Pony. And we have Dynamite Lives #2, 1 in 10 sketch variant. You got Ash down there being trodden on by Red Sonja. If you're an Ash, if you're it's just Army of the Dead. Is that what it is? Army of the Dead. Barbarella #1, a new Barbarella series. This one is the 1 in 10 variant. So there we go for the variants. And the stack this week is pretty solid, guys. You know, anytime that the stack reaches over half a foot, we're happy. Post normal world. We're no longer in normal world. But let's see here. What do we got? This stack is, we're pushing just over 9 inches. What a great stack. Great stack of comics this weekend, and what a great stack of comics they are. I'll show you the oversized and weird shaped stuff first. This is a long shot from Scout Comics. I don't know if they've done these oversized ones before. I think they did Stabbity Bunny like this as well, and a couple others. Personally, I'm not a fan of these big oversized ones. I wish they would just do them standard comic book size. and it's black and white inside. But it's a story of two estranged sisters who find themselves drawn back to their small southern hometown to unlock the disturbing mysteries that are hidden there, with all the roads leading back to their enigmatic, secretive mother. Psycho Mom. Mouse Guard, probably one of the most beautifully done comic books of all time. Mouse Guard is just so beautiful, and we have a new series, The Owlin Caregiver and Other Tales. So just beautiful. If you're not familiar with Mouse Guard, pick one up and have a look. They're just beautiful to look at, and great little stories. We have a local artist. I like to try to, as best I can, to support our local artists when they come out with a new comic book of their own that they're trying to get launched. And we have one in a young man who came to our store and was asking us about having a comic book published and whether or not we could have it in our store. So I told him, as soon as you get it in, bring it in. We'll see what we can do. And this is the Teenage Gene Splice Cyber Bunnies. Teenage Gene Slice Cyber Bunnies. And this comic book is number one, the first issue from local writer and artist. And he's created his own company called, his name is E.S. Hunter. And Mr. Hunter has created this company, Freestyle Comics. And I like what he says on the back about talking about their company and what they want to do, what their purpose is. Hey, how you doing, Redbeard? We were just talking about this young new writer artist local here to our store, and we have his number one comic book that's going to be on the shelves today at the Comics Club, and it's Teenage Gene Splice Cyber Bunnies, which is a throwback to the days when there was all those spoofs on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is like that, and it's pretty interesting, pretty fun. Black and white inside. This is his first endeavor. We love to support our local writers and authors, so please do come and pick up a copy. It's only $1.99. Well, that's a great deal. $1.99 to help out your local budding artist. Who knows? Maybe this guy becomes the next Todd McFarlane. Who knows? You never know. And you could say you got his first comic book. So there's that one. Moving on, Dynamite Lives brings us lots of different covers. I showed you the variant cover of this one earlier. How you doing, Juggernaut? Morning. Morning, everybody. And then there's this cover, Linsner. Gotta love Linsner. Linsner's great art. And of course, Parejo, who gives us the most amazing covers. That is absolutely frightening. Holy cow, look at that. Now that's a zombie you don't want to meet in the dark alley, eh? And then Ash again. So they're crossing over together. Sinister War, number one, brings us a whole bunch of different covers. So see what we have. Doc Ock, huge face staring at us on this issue. And then, of course, his arms are everywhere. The Sinister War. These covers that look like there's something out of the handbook of Marvel, official handbook of Marvel Comics, that's actually a cover. It's a cover. It's not an interior page. Crazy. I honestly don't care for this as a cover, but it's something different, Gotta try different things, I suppose. Great information. You got a lot of connecting covers and stuff going on. I like that one. That's a good one. Spidey up all the birds flying around him. Speaking of birds flying around him, that's a vulture you don't want to have flying around you. So there's them. Batman Detective has a couple different covers. And look, it's the Clown Prince of Crime in his own book. the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker himself. And this is issue, what is it, issue number? Issue number 5. She doesn't look too happy. So there you have the Clown Prince of Crime, along with his, I don't know, is it his new sidekick, Punchline, who's now in prison. Speaking of it, hey, Mr. Happy, what's the secret word? Clown. Hey, that's convenient. That's easy to remember. Clown. What do you think? Yep, I agree. Absolutely. Perfect for the Clown Prince of Crime's latest issue. Right on? All right. Thanks, Mr. Happy. And if you know the secret word and you come into the store, as you're going to check out, before you check out, tell us whatever the secret word is, and then you will be entered into, you will get 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member, you get an extra 5%. I started to say entered into a drawing, but you can get entered into our monthly drawing just by leaving a comment down below after the show. The comments in the chat don't count. Batman Urban Legends number 5 is a perfect bound issue, squared in the back. And speaking of the Joker, there he is lurking in the background. That's a great cover. More horror from DC Comics. This is their Black Label, The Nice House on the Lake, Book 1. And from their horror line, they've been putting out a lot of horror stuff lately. Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters. And our favorite bounty hunter on the cover right there. And here. And, of course, the action figure variant. Those are always fun. Conan the Barbarian. The Curse. This is, I don't know if you saw or read the series called Man Eaters. This is the follow-up to that. This is called The Cursed. A couple different covers on there. Cursed. House of Lost Horizons, number 3. That's some horror there. Mighty Morphin, issue number 9. And 2 different covers. And the confusing numbering cover, 72. It's Power Rangers 72 or Mighty Morphin number 9. You decide. Beyond the Breach, another horror. Number 1, just starting. Moths, number 2 of a 6-part series from Upshot Comics. They put out a lot of horror stuff. Kanto, the 3rd series, Lionhearted, our little Kanto, yet another new adventure. I showed you the variant cover earlier, the rare variant cover for Scream earlier, but there are other common covers that are awesome. Scotty Young, of course. Can't go wrong with Scotty Young stuff. Hey, let me pause a minute from showing you the new comics. There was, I was looking over some of the comics characters that had their debut this month. And let me just share with you. Let me see here. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Let me share with you the this issue right here. This comics previews, comics DC Comics Presents. This is issue number 26. In this issue, we saw the first appearance of Cyborg, the first appearance of Starfire, the first appearance of Raven. It was in 1980, and in this issue, we saw all 3 of those characters hitting the stands for the first time. And then also, we had Avengers in 1981. This Avengers King Size Annual number 10 saw the first appearance of Rogue. And there's one more I wanted to show you, which is this issue saw Showcase number 34, saw the debut of Ray Palmer, the Atom. So lots of characters, lots of interesting characters had their debut this month in comic book history. So there you have that. Back to the comic books. We got Thor coming in, Thor number 15. A couple different covers for you. Spider-Man Shadow, issue number 4. We got Champions, and Peach Momoko has been doing some great covers. And there's that one for Champions she did. And this is the other cover. I'm sure that artist that did it doesn't appreciate me saying and the other cover. It is a cool one. It is cool. But it is just the other cover. Excalibur number 22. A couple different covers. That looks painful. Web of Spider-Man. Oh, that's a restock. We got a restock of Web of Spider-Man number 1. I think this is a second printing. Actually, the second printing came in. Dr. Aphra ties into the War of the Bounty Hunters. And she, I don't know if she's arguing with him there or just shocked to see him or what. Speaking of Boba Fett, he's picking up some carbonite, fresh carbonite, Han Solo's lab. Got a restock, just got a couple left. United States and Captain America, the Alex Ross cover, got a restock on that. Only a couple on the stand, so if you're interested, grab it quickly. It won't last long. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, number 4. All right. Iron Man, number 10. It's Iron Man, of course, but we've got 80 years of Captain America, so we got to put him on covers of comics that aren't even his title, which is something that Marvel is apt to do. Way of X, issue number 4, hitting the shelves today. Aliens Aftermath, a couple different covers for that one. The X-Corps, issue number 3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 119. A couple different covers there. Skybound number 2. Skybound has been running a story of Rick Grimes from Walking Dead. It's called Rick Grimes 2000. And I haven't read it yet, but I'm very curious because on 2 different covers, he's had the lightsaber thing going. He seems to be in the Star Wars world or something. But I'm looking forward to reading that one. And there's a couple other stories in there. We got Birthright. And Everyday Hero Machine Boy. So this has been covering a lot of the different stuff. Also, the comic Stillwater is in there. Bunny Mask, number 2. This one's been gaining some ground of interest. It's a strange story. I'll let you decide. My Little Pony, issue number 100, with a couple different covers for you. Look at that. Who would have thought? Barbarella. Periodically, they put out a Barbarella comic book. And I don't know if you ever saw the original Barbarella movie. It's it's a B sci-fi movie, but it's very funny. It's fun to watch. Barbarella. I believe played Barbarella in the movie. Was it Jane Fonda played Barbarella? I forget who the actress was, but some great covers. Really great covers. And the cosplay cover. This was my favorite. Just how weird is that, huh? All right, moving on. We have Spider Woman hitting the stand today. Spider Woman number 13. And, of course, Captain America's anniversary, 80th anniversary of Captain America. So, of course, Spider Woman's getting a Captain America look. G.I. Joe number 284. A couple different covers. The Invincible Red Sonja. I like Cho's stuff. He's been doing different covers. It'll be the last one you'll see here. But that one is from right out of a role-playing game scene, where everybody's battling in the tavern. Lensner. We all love Lensner's art. She's been doing some battling. And, of course, Cho. Say hello to my little friend. Gotta love that. Eve, issue number 3. This is the Cimmerian, the Man-Eaters of Zambula. New series just hitting the stands. Death by Life. Very bizarre cover. Death by Life. I showed you the variant for Transformer earlier. Transformers. This is basically her story. This whole thing is an adventure involving her. Never, Never, number 1. This is a story of Peter Pan's world, Neverland, but with a little bit of a twist. So for all you Wonderland fans, Neverland fans, not Wonderland, Neverland fans, Peter Pan fans, you might want to have a look at this. It's all color inside, and it's an interesting story. Sorry about mixing up the Wonderland and Neverland. I haven't had enough coffee yet, but we can have a good laugh about it. Couple different covers of Haha. If you needed your fix for the latest issue, that's issue number 6. Very strange. Helm Greycastle. If you need your high fantasy adventure fix, Helm Greycastle, issue number 3. And this is 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, issue number 2. The 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, the cowboy star, at least in that comic book. Neil Gaiman has a new series. This is the second issue. It's called Norse Mythology, and I'm digging the cover art. I'm liking it, and of course, Mac art is always incredible. The art in the back too. That's pretty cool. Silver Coin, issue number 4. If you've been reading this, Silver Coin. It's as you might have guessed, sort of strange fantasy. Rockstar gets a coin. I think the coin is somehow enchanted. Some sort of curse. I'm not certain which. Both. If you're a fan of the Black Hammer world, this is Black Hammer Visions number 6. A couple different covers. It's like a young Cthulhu or boy Cthulhu boy. I don't know. It's like they got big trouble there. Captain Harlock. bunch of different covers. If you're a fan, good Lord, we got covers for Captain Harlock today. And this is issue, what issue is it? Issue number 2. But oh boy, the covers we got on this one, they're all nice. I'm liking them. Some really amazing art, actually. This one has a additional cover art on the back cover. So, Captain Harlock, as you like him, a new Ninjak title starting today. How many does this make? It's like the 7th, I think. How many have they launched of Ninjak? Spare parts. This is a very dark. It's like arena battle, but they kidnap the people and they cut off their arms and attach weapons to them and make them fight. It's kind of a sick and twisted thing, but lots of different covers. If you're a fan, lots of different covers. Yeah, that is by Behemoth Comics, and oh boy, that is interesting looking stuff. Vampirella versus Purgatory. I showed you a couple of the variant covers of that, I believe, earlier, but we have a whole bunch of issue number 5 variants. I mean, good Lord. The variants are amazing. This is the regular cover, the Virgin variant we showed you earlier. That's an interesting one. It's got a throwback duo tone. Like I say, lots of comics this week. Good Lord. And that's an awesome thing. That's what we want. It's what we like. DC Comics, Rorschach. I like the back cover that they did here for this one. Detective Comics, number 1039. Oh, looks like we got a new character, Vile, here. Get that cover while you can, guys. There's not many left. Wonder Woman 775. Infinite Frontier, issue number 2. I've got a lot of catching up to do with DC. They've been doing all kinds of different things, changing up a lot of stuff. Action Comics Annual. 2 different covers here. Flash is down but not beaten. And speaking of Flash, check out this Flash cover. Well, that's an interesting, Juggernaut. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing. And there's this. What time is it? Scooby-Doo. Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 4. Couple more left. Challenge of the Super Sons. And Future State. This is Future State Gotham, number 3. 2 different covers for that. Bless you. Someone sneezed off camera. And last but not least, this is DC Horror Presents The Conjuring, The Lover, number 1 of a 5-part series. This is actually a second printing. I'm being told off camera, it's a second printing. Second printing. You didn't catch the first one. Here's a second printing for you. So there's all the comics. We're talking, 9-inch stack there. Lots of great stuff hitting the shelves today. We can't wait to see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Leave a comment after the show to be interested in a monthly drawing for a free graphic novel. And also, if you know the secret word, and today's secret word is, and this week's secret word is, clown. Mr. Happy, we really appreciate you taking part in this effort to get the word out, the secret word out. Yeah, he doesn't think I appreciate him. All righty, kids. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you soon at the Comics Club.